A visual preference survey is a tool used to evaluate places and spaces within a community. The VPS includes a series of photos as well as questions asking participants to rate the depicted space on a scale of -10 to +10. The negative numbers represent a negative emotional response to the photo, while positive numbers represent a positive emotional response to the photo. 0 represents a neutral response, neither positive nor negative. Majority of the people who took the survey are Old Bridge residents, but even for those who don't live in town, they have a general understanding of Old Bridge based on majority of respondents being frequent customers of retail establishments in town, having friends or family that live in town, or previously residing in Old Bridge. Old Bridge is a community full of families, typically ranging from 3 to 5 plus people per household, and owning 2 to 3 cars per household as well. Even though Old Bridge is more suburban in land use, 50% of people do walk or bike to places in town. But overall, people do not think Old Bridge is walkable and need their car to travel from place to place. And as a result, people wish Old Bridge was more walkable and biker friendly. When asked what changes would you make in Old Bridge, majority of the people responded by selecting improved sidewalks, new public spaces and parks that are integrated with existing development, and new and improved bike lanes, paths, and bike racks. It has been a typical theme in this survey, which mimics that of real-world circumstances, that we are just okay with how our built environment looks and makes us feel. We don't truly commit to classifying places as negative because we have become accustomed to being exposed to places and spaces that are subpar, and as a result, we have become comfortable with it. The most noted issues with County Road 516 is that it is unsafe for pedestrians, that there is no sidewalk connectivity, there are very few crosswalks, traffic is present along the road, and there are no bike lanes present. This, combined with the people of Old Bridge wanting new and improved sidewalks, bike lanes, and public spaces, shows that the people want a more walkable, pedestrian-oriented community. Policy and other recommendations for this study area include improving sidewalk conditions. Sidewalks shall be a minimum of 5 feet wide, except when placed in commercial zones. Sidewalks must then be a minimum of 10 feet wide, where pedestrian activity is highest. Sidewalk connectivity must be enhanced. All commercial zones must have sidewalks on both sides of the street in order to promote walkability and safety for the pedestrian. There must also be connecting sidewalks to the commercial zones from local roads and other connecting streets. The pedestrian realm must be improved with 1. Outdoor seating and dining where applicable, 2. ADA accessible pedestrian zone, 3. Street trees, lighting, trash and recycling receptacles, and benches, 4. Buffer zones to protect both pedestrians and bicyclists. Designated bicycle lanes shall be a minimum of 5 feet wide against a curb or adjacent parking lane with a minimum 1 foot buffer zone. Painted bicycle lanes are preferred. Where the minimum widths cannot be provided or the marked speed limit is 25 miles per hour or less, sharrows shall be placed. Sharrows are shared bicycle and vehicle lanes. Pavement markings or signage must be visible to display the sharrows designation. Bike racks shall be placed near transit stops, commercial uses, parks, and public institutions in order to encourage bicycle use. Bicyclists must yield to pedestrians and stop before crosswalks. Bicycle trails shall be provided in all public parks. New public spaces and parks that are integrated with existing development. Public spaces shall be accessible, available, and in proximity to commercial and residential developments. Having access to green space and public places where people can congregate is essential to mental, physical, and emotional health. Pop-up farmers markets and other events shall be permitted in oversized parking lots on a weekly or monthly basis to activate the space and provide the community with public gathering spaces. The visual simulations suggest policies for new and updated bulk regulations. Although not explicitly stated or selected within the survey, the chosen positive images include urban design standards with greater building heights, smaller setbacks, mixed-use buildings, and better floor-to-area ratios. The study area's current zoning would not permit the following in terms of building design: buildings to be more than 2 stories, buildings to front the street, and mixed-use development. Such changes must be made in order for the community's vision to come to fruition. New and updated bulk regulations. Buildings within the study area shall be permitted to be 5 stories or 65 feet in height. Minimum front yard setbacks shall be 10 feet. Mixed-use buildings shall be permitted along with apartments, except on the ground floor of any building in a commercial zone. All building frontages shall face the main road of which they sit upon.